I'm joined today in DC Park by Galway United director Jonathan Corbett. Jonathan, some very big news coming out from the club today.
Yeah, we've had a meeting with Brian and Luke Comer from the Comer Group, and they've announced that they're extending their sponsorship for the next 2 years. It's a major investment by the Comers, and if you look back at what the club have done over the last 5 or 6 years, where we've grown from a one-team club to having under 13s, 15s, 17s and 19s, and all with the sponsorship of Luke and Brian Comer. It's a major development. We want to push on with the team, we want to push on with the club, and we see this as the next step for the future of Galway United. Another major announcement today is that the Comers have given us 40 acres of land in Mount and South in Athenry to develop for our first own academy. This is a major step for the club. We'll be working closely alongside the FAI and also Galway County Council in developing the site over a number of years.
Joined by Galway United manager Alan Murphy. Alan, a series of major announcements today by the club. Firstly, on the playing side of things, some very exciting news that we'll be retaining 6 players this season.
Absolutely, brilliant news to start off with. I suppose this, the work that's been done now, and that the Comer brothers came here this morning to meet the players, and that we've now been able to retain 6 players already for next season, and start the building process on the squad for next season right now.
Yeah, it's hugely important that the building for next season already begins now, and that the structures are put in place for next year. So it's more of an organised set for next season.
Absolutely. I mean, that was the plan originally. I mean, we needed to grow and develop this season, and to put the proper plans in place to hit the ground running next season. And I mean, that's what we didn't do last season. We were very slow, and we were the work was late being done. But this year, it's I'd hope to think that we're very early doing it, and that we're going to be able to now really hit the ground running in terms of the process of signing players and identifying players, and being competitive next year, and that's refreshing. Yeah.
The Comer Group have been huge supporters of Galway United since they've come in as main sponsors, and it's a very important and significant that they've continued their sponsorship of the club, and that they'll be able to help you going forward.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge news. Like, to be able to say that now that the Comer Group have come on board for another extension of 2 years, and I mean, it really gives us a huge platform to be able to now plan and develop, and to really grow as a club, and to I suppose to hopefully become the envy of a lot of other clubs, because we need stability, and I think that's what we're going to get from it.
Yeah. And last but not least, Alan, the announcement of the training facilities in Athenry is a major announcement for the club, and something that as a club we've always yearned to have.
That's the most major news. We see how difficult it has been in the last several years as having no training grounds, begging, borrowing, stealing facilities, and it's never easy, and it's probably not right for young players to join a club with no facilities. And I mean, this is going to be. It's going to be a work in progress, obviously, but I mean, that's huge news to now know that we're going to have a home in terms of our young players and our training facilities, and I mean, it's so exciting. Like, I mean, from someone on the ground level that has been part of that, searching for facilities all of the time. It's going to make life so much easier in the future.
Yeah, and just I suppose on a final note, to have something like that, a structure, and to have something to aim towards, and the building has begun already. It's exciting times, and that we're moving up, and that we're looking to keep building as a club.
It is, and I mean, it's I suppose it's only with sacrifice that probably it has come. Like, I mean, this season has been really tough, and I mean, we've cut budgets, and we've taken that decision that we're going to develop our own players, and now hopefully we can press on and push on, and mix that with some success, and a real product on and off the pitch that we can be really proud of.